Everyone who's here early, buy Rogue Energy.
In the sky, gazing far into the night, I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you.
Using Kane with the moves in there.
Didn't stop it. He knew what was about to happen. Wait a moment. Wait a moment.
I see it now. I see it now.
Let it do it to you, bad shit.
What? 8 streak.
To show to you that I'm more good than I am bad.
Stop it. They have a family. Don't do it to them.
And I'll be somewhere that you need me, and I'll be holding my breath, waiting for you to show.
A 1v5.
And he's sniped by Illusion.
Remy's gonna get gunned again. That was a great nade by Mayo.
Should never have gotten that 3-piece. Ladies and gentlemen, hello. I'm your host for the evening, Spacefish. I'm accompanied by, for the first time, Breezy. Breezy, how are you?
I'm doing good, sir. How are you?
Dude, I'm pretty hyped. It's the beginning of the week, and we already had a 3-0, didn't we?
Yes, sir. That is correct. Knights Templar took out Saints Academy in a 3-0 fashion.
Okay, so question, are we going to get a second 3-0 tonight in this Malicious versus Dredge matchup?
Nah, I think it'll be at least a 3-1, man.
All right, but who you got money on, though?
If I was a betting man, I'd go with Malicious eSports.
Oof. Well, I can't say I'd blame you, because actually, let's go ahead and take a quick look at our lookout for this evening between these two teams. It is not great shape for Dredge Esports. They are, well, really, both these teams are consistently, under an even KDR, but it's not all about the KDs. It's about the objective time, right? Well, Dredge Esports has a 0.63 in hard point compared to Malicious is 9.4. S&D is where Dredge actually does have a bit of a lead, an 0.85 compared to a 0.79. And then they just drop off with it being a 0.60 compared to a 0.98 in domination. So both these teams just a little bit under KD, under an even one, but that doesn't mean that's not good competition. It just means that it's a little bit early in the season. Breezy, you say you're thinking a 3-1 in favor of Malicious. I'm going to go 3-2 Dredge. I think Dredge is going to take it just barely because of the S&Ds.
Think we're going to see a game 5, huh? That's, I mean, that could happen. Anything's possible here in K7. You never know what the hell you're going to get anymore. We've seen it all at this point. Like, jeez. What more can you really say other than the fact that, like, I don't really know too much about Dredge, so I'm kind of curious to see how they match up here against Malicious, because, I mean, stat-wise, if we're focusing on the numbers, they don't really stand a chance outside of just S&D. But you never know, man. It's going to be great.
Anything can switch up, and I do have to admit I'm a little bit biased to Dredge because I own their org. But regardless, let's actually check out the maps and see if we get to a game 5, what it'll be. All right, you want to tell us these maps for us?
We've got Ramaza Hardpoint for map 1, followed up with Search and Destroy on Piccadilly, which is a staple here in K7. It's normally game 5s, but that's never. But tonight it's game 2. Moving on to Domination, it's going to be on Gunrunner, my favorite. And then if we get to map 4 and 5, we will have Hardpoint on Great Old Hackney, followed up with Search and Destroy on Arclov P.
I think that's actually a really good lineup of maps. It's entirely diverse, which is never happening. We're guaranteed a Piccadilly
for
today.
Game 5, though.
Honestly, the game 5 is the one I'm most excited for because Arclov Peak usually gets played game 2 because nobody wants to play Piccadilly.
Right.
What's your opinion of Piccadilly?
I'm not like a big fan, but casting it's fun because you never know what to really expect from, like, you know, a sniper play here and there, maybe. Who knows, dude? It's just like a funky map to me. Like, I just don't like the layout of it.
Yeah, it's terrible to play on, but as commentators, it's the greatest thing in existence because we don't have to deal with the garbage that is it.
Right.
Yeah, no, I think this. What are you expecting score-wise on this hard point? I'll go ahead and say I think Malicious is going to take this 250 to 110. I think Dredge needs to get their feet on first. Like they're not ready yet.
I'd say like 250 to maybe like a 220, 230-ish range.
Okay.
In the favor of Malicious.
Okay.
Prove me wrong, though, Dredge. Prove me wrong, as this is map 1 space.
All right, well, right off the get-go, we're going to watch Campstress, who's goofing off with his pistol so he can run a little bit faster. He's got an M4 as his primary. Going to look over from the side. Already getting some blood on the field, actually, on the side of Malicious.
Yeah, Malicious is coming out and trying to set the tempo early, if you will. And now it's just going to be like it's going to come down to like this first hill that kind of sets the tempo, kind of gets like everybody fired up, right? And then we get into P2, which can get really scrappy sometimes, Spacefish, and that could literally go either way in terms of like who can win that rotation and who can hold that down for maybe a good solid 20, 30 seconds.
Yeah, big
right
thing.
Now it is all Malicious at this early point of this first hill.
Yeah, we see this all the time here in K7, and a lot of teams need to start realizing Giving up points on P1 so you can get the early rotation for P2, that's only going to get you so far. You're going to only even out. You're not going to actually take advantage when you give up the entirety of P1.
Yeah, and I understand trying to fight for spawns and stuff, but you've got to at least get some hill time, right? If not, this is going to get ugly real quick, as it is a stat line right now of 40-8 in favor of Malicious here in the early going. You predicted Malicious to win, what, 250 to like 110?
Yeah. I was thinking
a
a dominant.
early pace for that to happen, brother.
Yeah, but if you look at the KDs right now, Astro's actually doing really solid. Never mind, he just got murked. But regardless, he's still doing pretty good on the day. Now, again, the score is 44-15. Dredge didn't get a whole lot of the intro time. And yes, they were ready in rotations, but guess what? They got outgunned on that P2. You can't expect to just take over. You have to be ready to gun it out and go in and take the annoying fights.
Yeah, you've got to like get into the mix, right? Like you can't be afraid, like you said, to take some gunfights and put some pressure on the hills. As Malicious is just like they're firing on all cylinders right now, Spacefish, and they're looking pretty solid here in the early going, as we are going to get to see potentially our first lead change, as Dredge does have early control of this barbershop.
Early time's good. They actually got a lot of that second time, which, you know, might not have done it this game, but I think it's going to come back and bite them in the ass if they do that in game number 4, if we get that far.
I could probably see that, yeah. But this ain't over yet, Space. It could come back to bite them in the ass right here in map 1. It's still early going here, as Dredge is
murking. Like, if you just look at the kill feed, all of Malicious is dead.
Yeah, they're starting to come alive. Like, they got off to a little slow start, right? And now they're starting to warm up, kind of like Malicious did in the beginning, where they came out firing and playing really hot. So now you're seeing that shift, if you will, because we always preach here on K7 that the momentum is huge in these games, and you want to be able to ride that into map 2. So right now, we're kind of both looking like a bunch of idiots.
You know, it happens. Honestly, so the biggest thing about K7, which is the thing I appreciate about it the most, it's in the same idea as a LAN tournament, where there's so much momentum change, and you can just feel it in the air between these two teams, and they know who is on the top and who's on the bottom, and they let it get to them.
Yeah, that's a really good point. I never even thought about that, so kudos to you for bringing that up.
Woo.
It does kind of have like that lane feel, if you will. Sorry, got tongue-tied.
It's so hard to say. I know exactly what you mean. I was having such a rough time.
Dude, even trying to say some of these names is tough, like Campsaurus.
Campsaurus, yes.
Can we swap over to his POV if possible, Mr. Producer?
Yes.
Or is he dead?
No, the producer has died. He has went ahead and decided that us not being able to say whatever it was we were, LAN.
So Campsaurus is currently 12-12, if that is correct. So he's kind of, you know, he's 50-50 right now. So that's not too bad, but you expect a little bit more out of your, like, M4 players, right? Like your assault rifle guys. You expect a little bit better numbers, but he could be having a little slow start. You never know. He might pick it up here, as we are in the crucial, what is this, P4?
I believe you are going into P4. That is correct.
And right now, it's been Dredge. Literally, like, Malicious ain't really put too many points up on the board here, Fish. I don't know what's going on with them after that hot start.
You know, anything, I mean, may have gotten in their heads or whatever. Regardless, you know, quick talk about Campsaurus real quick. I don't understand what his role is right now. Is he supposed to be a slayer? Is he there to swap out the spawns? Because overall, I mean, he's not got really any time on OBJ. He's pretty even. So I don't really know what his role is.
I would probably say he might be like that slow AR and not the main. So he might be like the second AR for the side of Malicious. But I really don't know. I'm kind of curious to find that out after this game's over, if possible, or after the match is over completely. But that's neither here nor there, man. This has literally been Dredge as we're into the second set of hills.
Hey, speaking of Dredge, let's actually go ahead and set up a quick little listen-in with Dredge eSports, see how their comms are doing, see what they're doing as a team. As soon as we find their name, there they are.
All that
Sorry,
time.
we got
P2 bathroom.
I smoked out the back. We can probably push this. Let's go.
Oh, side
Oh,
door,
he's
side door.
on. He's
Two
in that
in, two
corner,
in,
he's in that
two in,
corner.
one back bathroom.
One more weed.
I got him. There's one more.
Sandbags.
That's 3 dead. 3 dead. They're probably still spawning really close though. So wait for me. Wait
There's
for me.
one
I
alley,
have a
one
smoke.
alley.
Hold on.
Sandbags.
Let's go now. Hold on.
Sandbags, one shot. Sandbags dead.
Let's go. We can go now. 2
Oh,
dead.
Usually. All right, we are back. So far the score is 180 to 141, currently in the favor of Dredge, who is also holding down this point currently. It seems like they're doing pretty well on that. The kills are back and forth, and they're staying in the favor of Dredge. But as I say that, Krypton gets in there and does unfortunately go down.
Yeah, I don't really know what else to say. Like, Dredge is definitely wrong, or at least me. I don't really know what else to really say about them, other than the fact that they're looking way better than what they originally started out. Like, their Space Fish, as they are on pace here to win this map 1 here in the next like hill or two. If maybe they might be able to like win it here relatively soon. Can't really see where we're at currently. I think we're P3 right now inside Barbershop.
Yes, we are. Now it's as I said, these the statistics we had for these teams, we're very early on into the season, so maybe they're a little bit off, and I think Dredge is showing that very well right now because they've got a very confident lead over Malicious eSports, but it seems Dredge is actually about to bust into this hill. No problem. Almost all of Malicious is dead.
Yeah, and this game is far from over, as Malicious is still putting up a fight, as the remaining time here is going to go and decide if Dredge. And if we quickly point out a stat, you look at both sides, they're like relatively even in the slugging department, would you say? Is that a fair assessment, or am I completely off with saying that?
Honestly, I don't have much to say on that. I would agree.
And right here, this is make or break. So if Malicious can hold this space, they could, you know, make this a very interesting as we get ready to close this out. But if Dredge somehow breaks into this hill, they can win it right here. But if you look at the minimap, it doesn't look like anybody's even close on the minimap from what I can see. We do have one player in front. He is going to be able to contest the hill. And right now there's really like no action going on around this, as now it is Dredge and they hold it. This is GG.
Oh no, well no, there's one Malicious player just outside of it, I think. Maybe, yeah, there he is. Can he make it? No, he can't. Dredge takes round 1. Wow, okay. We were both wrong, and that's very worrisome.
Yeah, that's got me scared if I'm a Malicious fan.
So I said 3-2. And it could have possibly been a 3-0. I asked the question, are we going to see a 3-0? I think Dredge is looking to take the 3-0.
Yeah, but that S&D is like the swing game, so that could go either way.
Yeah, but Dredge did have the advantage on it.
They do, if we're looking back at the lookout, they do have that that edge over Malicious, but it's hard to really predict that because you look at the numbers as the lookout just came back up on the screen, they're not that far apart numbers-wise, right? So that could be like a coin flip, essentially. It could go either way. I think it's just going to come down to who can win the crucial gunfights and make the really smart play.
You also have to ask the question, though, do any of those stats matter? Because it was projected that Dredge was about to get mollywopped, and they came out swinging, taking that first round. Well, while we ponder on that for just a little bit, we will take ourselves a quick 3-minute intermission, so do not turn that dial, do not click away, because we will be right back.
gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you, for you, for you, for you, for you, for you,
Ladies and gentlemen, we have returned. All right, Breezy, coming into game number 2, we have a search and destroy Piccadilly. Honestly, looking at the stats, in fact, let's go ahead and head over back to the lookout for just one quick moment. I mean, do you have any kind of predictions for the final score on this?
I say Malicious bounces back and wins 6-4 for Malicious. I think they're bounce back right here after losing map 1.
I think I'm gonna honestly double down on Dredge. I think I'm gonna call this a 6-2 victory for Dredge.
6-2. Wow.
Yeah, I think it's gonna
Space
be
ain't
a
showing no
stomping.
love out here.
Bro, I love Malicious. I've been a fan of him for a while, but no, I think after the last round, Dredge showed that there's some life in him, and that the stats don't really matter.
Yeah.
But regardless, so this is the lookout brought to you by Rogue Energy. If you don't know what Rogue Energy is, it's the greatest powder energy drink in existence. And if you use code K7 eSports at checkout, you get 10% off your entire order. So if you get a tub, that's $1 per serving because it comes with 30 servings in it. It's $30. What value? You're missing out if you haven't tried out Rogue Energy, and you're missing out if you're not using our code at checkout. So I want to say a quick thank you to Rogue Energy. Now, going into game number 2, Piccadilly. We talked about it earlier. Everyone's least favorite map, but I said consistently I love casting it because it's so rare. It feels special.
Yeah, I'm just not a big fan. As it does look like we are about to hop right into map number 2. There's Space Fish. You predicted 6-2 in favor of Dredge. I'm going 6-4 for Malicious. I'm really excited to see if we see any sniper play, because that's always fun on Piccadilly, because it's like a sniper's playground.
Well, again, it's fun for
And
us.
there it
For
is,
every
right on the
player
screen.
hates it. All right, right off the get-go, we have Camsterus with a sniper, and we do have someone on Dredge with a sniper as well. So we might get a little bit of a back-and-forth quickscope session with Beams and Camsterus.
Yeah, that'd be really interesting, as Camsterus is going to hover here around like his spawn area, try to get some information, as he's not going to see anything whatsoever. And he's just going to, toy around a little bit, move left, right. Trying to look, honestly, he's trying to find his information. He can't find anything. So he's going to move top scap with the sniper in hand. Smoke does come out there on mid-map. And he's going to get gunned. Wow. He's
Not
got
looking
laser
good.
beam.
Yeah, I mean,
not looking good at all.
as Camsterus was out there looking around with a sniper rifle, the rest of his team was able to start doing some kills there because it is now a 2v2.
Yeah, and we are looking at Beams. He still has the sniper. He's looking towards this top
Ooh,
sneaker
beamed.
top, and he's going to be able to get that. That's a clean snipe. Oh my goodness! You want to talk about giving out haircuts on a Thursday night, Space Fish? He just delivered one. As he's going to put bomb down as well.
Rip in the chat. 1v1 Wolf versus Yayo. Let's see what Yayo can do here. Diffusing,
Oh.
not gonna work.
No,
All
you
right.
can't really. I mean, I don't know if I would necessarily try to go for the defuse that quick, or if I would try to get the kill first. What's your opinion on that, Space?
That's a little bit of a psychology thing there. You have to wonder if their immediate thought is, okay, sit back, they're not going to defuse that quick, or if it's just stay staring at the bomb. It's all
That's
about
very-
mentality.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah. As Camstress, again, still has the good old boomstick in his hand, as we like to call it. If you're an OG of Call of Duty, you'd get the reference. And he, you know, he's not being able to find anything here on the map at all, Space.
He's
and
having a
last time-
bad day.
Yeah, he's not having... He doesn't look like he's having fun.
Well, you know, he's 1 for 1, so he's doing better than I would with a sniper rifle. But I mean, he's tied with Beams, who's also 1 for 1.
And the bomb is down as well on the A B side? Or is it-
I don't know. It's the unused bomb.
Yeah, so we got bomb planted on the B side, which is very rare. You normally see teams just plant A constantly because you got more room to defend it. B is kind of like that closed off area, right? Like you don't really expect this from.
What a
That's-
fast little round. If you notice,
Wow.
Dredge was very aggressive that round. They planted as quick as they could, and then they very quickly got it down to a 3v1. So
And
really
that's
good
a
work
nice
from Dredge.
snipe too. Yeah,
That's
very
just
nice
good
snipe as
work.
well coming in from Beams. Beams is able to find the snipes unlike Camstress. He just doesn't seem to be able to have the right angle. I expect him to at least like put it away right here, but he's,
No.
but he's not doing it. He said, "Nah, dude, I'm getting me one right here." As it does look like Dredge is getting aggressive again with their defense.
Could we hop on Yayo real quick? Currently 2 and 1, rocking an M4 right now. Just give a little love to somebody who's not rocking a sniper rifle. And oh my gosh, it is not looking good for Dredge. 4v1. Beams is the last one alive, but he is 4 and 1 on the day. Very promising for him, but the bomb is down. He's gonna have to
Oh my
double
God.
his KDR while being an absolute god. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he is feeling himself right now, and rightfully so. Like you said, he's what, 4 and 1, 5 and 1 on the
5 and 1 on the day so far. He's looking good. Oh,
yeah,
but
and as soon as we say that, he's going to get gunned down, and Malicious is going to go up 2-1.
he can do as good as it takes. But here's the thing. It's not TDM. He's got to have somebody backing him up.
Right, yeah, he does need to have, like, that one person, like you just said, like, being right there by his side to, like, play the trades. But, to be fair, man, Malicious is hanging in there. Like, they're playing a little slow. They're mixing it up a little bit, right? Like, they're playing aggressive 1 minute, and then they're playing slow the next. Trying to, like, keep an even balance, kind of throw Dredge off a little bit. And it worked right there, if we're being honest.
It might be Dredge's downfall that they're playing so aggressive. That could cost them players, and it could also give away their strategy. If they don't swap things up every now and then, Malicious will know what to do.
And
But
as we
they're
say that, it
folding
is a
right away.
5v2 in favor of Dredge. Dredge has the man advantage big time here. It's not looking good for Malicious at all.
Yeah, 5v3. Dredge currently in favor. Plus, Malicious has to defuse in the next 32 seconds. Not very good. Oh my gosh, the
it's
5v1.
1v5. It's not looking good at all.
And
It's
Dredge
like that.
shuts it down. Oh my
Man.
goodness.
Dude, we're going back and forth. Nobody's really got that clear-cut advantage yet, Space. Like, they're playing it pretty well. They're playing very methodical, which we don't really see that a whole lot here in K7, right? Like, normally it's back and forth, but then slowly teams start to, like, rev it up a little bit and start getting, like, that 4-2, 5-3 lead, somewhere around there. But right now, they're just really neck and neck.
Well, that's the beauty of swapping up your strategy. If you think through what you're doing and don't just stick to the one thing that you've pounded into your head, that's going to get into your opponent's head, and they're not going to know how to work you.
Absolutely. As Switzo is rocking that beautiful MP5, he's going to be here towards the well,
Dead.
I was going to say like
Towards the
the
death.
mid-map area, but he's going to get gunned down. And Camstress does have the bomb. He does have one player with him, but the numbers are just not in their favor. As Nate is looking to make some noise over here. He's got a really good position on the map as well.
Let's see what Campsource is doing. Oh, he's dying.
Oh.
Sorry. We'll come back for you later, my friend.
Yeah, it's really hard to keep up with everything, right? Because it like the kills just happen so fast. That's why I've said in the past, casting these matches, S&D is not my favorite because it's really hard to keep up with all the action.
Well, you never know if it's going to be a 10-minute round because nobody wants to move, or if it's just bing, bam, boom, and you died 3 minutes ago.
Right. Yeah, like I would expect Campsters to just put this sniper away, right? Like it's not working for you, brother.
I think he's 2 and 5 on the day. Let's actually pop over to Wookie real quick. We've not given him very much love. He is number 6 on the favor of Dredge. He's actually doing some pretty solid work. I think that says 8 and 3. I could be wrong. Someone will judge me later for it.
Yeah, I think it's
7.
7 and 3.
Okay.
As he
It's
is
a little
going
hard to see.
to put some shots down on that top shoe area of the map, which is like the preferred spot over on the A bomb side of things. And he's just going to chill right here mid-map by the buses, you know, wait for somebody to run by as he is going to spot one, and he's going to gun him down just like that. He was on a 5 spree right there, Fish, before he gets taken out.
All right, well, it is a 2v1 in the favor of Dredge, as Malicious also has to defuse. It's not going to work out. 4-2. Could I be exactly right with the 6-2 prediction?
You're looking pretty strong with your prediction right here, as I don't know what our producer was doing, but that was really weird.
Yeah, he was typing out in their group chat. I don't know what that was about. Our lovely, lovely producer heroism.
As now we are into the lucky number 7.
Could we look at classes real quick? Who's got what? Hey, the sniper's finally gone.
Yeah, we got four ARs on the side of Dredge, if that looks correct, which doesn't really surprise me on a map like Piccadilly, right? Because it's not really like sub-heavy, because you can sit back and play at those long ranges. And as I say that, Campsaurus, he's bringing out the M4, and he's looking pretty strong with it so far.
Yeah, he finally stepped up. And the thing about S&D, especially on Piccadilly, it's a pretty open map, as well as it's really easy to just sit back and play slowly. So you don't have to, wow, everyone's just dead. Everyone got randomly murdered there.
That's why I said this stuff just happens so fast, we can't keep up with all the action, Space Fish. Like, it's really hard to keep up with everything. As our producer is messing with us again.
What is the myth of round 7?
Oh, Kamika last week. Kamika said something last week. I forget exactly what he said, but it literally flipped the map on its head, and Rated was able to come back last week to take it 6-5 after being down 5-1 on Gunrunner.
Literally, as we're talking about him, Kamako just joined into the stream to listen. What is up, my guy? What impeccable timing.
Shout out to Kamiko real quick, as we have an interesting S&D cooking up here, Space. It is a 4-3 in favor of Dredge, so your prediction is wrong.
Yes, and actually, it seems like the round 7 is coming true, because I think Malicious is about to make the comeback right there. 4-4.
It was...
Is it true? Kamaka, are you right? I'm gonna be livid if that's what happened.
Kamika, I'm gonna go ahead and go on the record and say this man's a genius. I don't know what
You need to work for CDL statistics, because I want to know the real numbers on that shit.
Right.
There's no way you just pulled that out and it's coming true. I think he's a wizard. I think that's what it is. I think Kamaka knows the truth. Yeah, he's a real wizard. He's a real wizard who knows real magic, and the magic is being able to change the game on a dime. All right, let's check out Campsaurus right here as he fixed up the MP4. Wow, why did I say that? It's M4. I'm stupid. Yeah, I am so out of it. It's Thursday and I still have work tomorrow. All of Dredge is dead. Just straight murdered in their sleep.
Is that Wookie the last alive? Can we swap over to his POV?
No, because he's too malicious. 5-4. Is this really happening? Kamaka.
Oh my God, are we seeing...
No way.
Dude,
this would be
what
your
is
correct
going
prediction
on?
too. You would be correct.
Honestly, at this point, I'm rooting for the round 11.
I would like to defer to a round 11. That would be very nice. Whoever
this
wins
is
round
match
11 is going to
point.
win the series. That's my guess. If we
But
get
this
to a
is
round
match
11,
point for
whoever wins
Malicious.
11 is going to win all.
Yeah, and Malicious really needs this, right, to tie up the series after losing map 1. And you see 2 smokes out. Look at this chaos right now with this beautiful POV that we just had. That was crazy.
All right, so the entry frag is in the favor of Dredge eSports. Let's see if they can keep that momentum going. No, it's not, as Camster
Oh
goes
my
ahead and
God.
wipes 2 members out of Dredge. 4v3.
Camsters is coming alive. He gave up the snipe, but he is going to get tagged up a little bit. He does know where that player is, but he's going to like to put this bomb down anyway. And they are planning on the B side of the map. So this is really interesting. You got match point, and just like that, they're going to win it.
Bro.
6-4 Space Fish.
Bro.
What the hell just happened?
No, Kamaka, you're like actually a fucking genius. You're actually like a genius.
The hell did we just witness? What is up with this round 7 myth?
Bro, it's
There's
the
gotta be
myth,
some
it's the
kind of
truth. He
numbers to
just
this.
proved that is the truth right there.
There's got to be. Can we get like some legit statistics for round
Carrie,
7s in
at-
Search and Destroy?
At Carrie, get me the statistic for that next week. I need those
Bro.
numbers. Holy crap. All right, well, the series is 1-1. What a game.
As we
What
look
a
at the
game.
maps and modes before we go to break, we are going to be coming right back with the beautiful gun runner domination. As Spacefish did say, the map count is 1-1. This is anybody's ball game. We are guaranteed a map 4, potentially a map 5. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Empty hearts and neon lights. They're playing with my mind. Gotta get out of here tonight. Oh, I wanna run off and fly. And I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone. Just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver. No more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere unfamiliar. Bring me back to where we started out. Get me out of now. To where we started out. Get me out of now. To where we started out. La 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 la, oh, oh. Get me out of broken hearts and starting fights, turning truth to lies. Gotta get up, stop wasting time. Yeah, I wanna run off and fly. And I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone. Just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver. No more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere unfamiliar. Bring me back to where we started out. Get me out of now. To where we started out.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to go into a game of Gunrunner. domination, and holy crap, Breezy. That game of Piccadilly Search.
Bro, all I can say is that round 7 curse strikes again. If we can get that on the K7 Twitter feed later, that'd be great. Because this man Kamaka has to be something like you said, a wizard, a genius, or something. I'm mind blown. I don't even know what to say as we get ready to go into Gun Runner Dom. Yeah, Space. I don't really know what to say right now, dude. Like, I'm still mind blown after that search.
That is ridiculousness. As Malicious has tied up the series 1-1 against Dredge eSports. I mean, going into domination, like, we can look at the lookout, but I don't have a clue what's happening anymore. I mean, Dredge had the game on lock, and then round 7 curse occurred, and Malicious took it back like it was nothing.
Honestly, at this point, Space, I would just say that you might as well just do a coin flip at this point, right? As we are about to load into Gun Runner Dom. What is your predictions here, Space Fish? Who's taking it? What's going to be the score?
I will roll a die to decide who it will be. Hold on. I've got a thing just prepped for this. Definitely not because I'm a D&D nerd. All right. Any even number on this metal D20 is going to be Malicious, and odd number is Dredge.
All right.
It is. I can't fucking read. 5. Who did I say was odds? Malicious wins.
Well, he's got Malicious winning the Dom, as we're going to be on board here with the lovely Campsorus. He's rocking this lovely pistol to get around the map faster, and he's going to have the M4, and you're going to see a smoke come here at the B bomb site, and that's a big, as we can use this from Space Fish, that's a clusterfuck.
Oof. Hey, let's check out Yayo right now, who just collected the B flag. He's about to get a little bit of a competition come through. Acts like it's nothing. Wow, what's some good shots from him.
Yeah,
all right.
It looks like, well, if we could be serious for 1 minute, domination is a really back and forth game, right? Like,
Yeah,
you're never out of this. Like, you could be down like 30 points and still come back in the second half. But if you go down by like a bigger margin, it's literally mathematical. So
we've seen some weirdness.
I'm looking to see if Dredge can bounce back after, you know, losing that map 2. But they are off to a really good start so far here, Space Fish.
Yeah, what's that name? Switzo, I believe is his name.
Switzo, yeah.
Yes, Switzo. He's actually making a really good story now. He's 5-1, currently on a 4 streak. Finally does die as I bring him up, but he put in some work there at the B flag.
Yeah, he was definitely putting in some work. And what you said, he was on a 4
streak,
like
just about to hit 5. Yeah, no, putting really good work in, and he did help lock down the B flag for Malicious eSports. So he didn't die in vain.
And Malicious is going to potentially take the lead here if they can maintain the B flag, but it does look like C is going to go in favor of Dredge. So we're swapping back and forth here, and we're going to get potentially some split spawns, unless something crazy happens, and as soon as I say that, Malicious gets the C flag back. So we're back to square one, Space.
You know, it's like we said before, anything can happen, and in domination, it doesn't matter what happens for the first 3 minutes. It's all about the second half.
Absolutely. I totally agree with that for sure. And it just comes out to basically who wins the most gunfights at this point, because they're just going back and forth. Nobody really doing too much on the map, you know, not too many like overextensions or anything too wild, I guess you could say. As Malicious has a very slight lead, but that could instantly get erased, right? Like Dredge could literally flip this map on its head.
Yeah, the thing is right now, there's no major outliers with the exception right now of Switzo in positive KDRs. This is all a very flat, even game with the exception of him and Astro, who Astro is going 1-6. Not looking very promising for him, but comebacks are always possible. I mean, we saw Campsorus in that last game of S&D when he swapped over to the M4.
Yeah, is it possible to swap over to Astro's POV so we can kind of see what he's doing on the map?
Dying. Very painfully, actually.
Like you said, he just got gunned down again. He's got the caster's curse. Sorry about that there, brother. But like, I don't know what's going on with Dredge, man. Like, they're still in it. but you've got to pick it up if you're like Astro, right? Like you've got to kind of help the team out a little bit in the killing department. But hey, we have seen crazier things happen, like you said. So anything's possible.
Here's the question: does Astro swap over to an M4 or MP5? I'm sorry.
I would like to see him do that. Maybe he'd be a little bit more comfortable. But then again, we don't really know what their roles are on their teams, right? So it's really hard to answer that question, Spacefish. So I would assume that he would switch.
Bro, can we hop over to Camstress? He had an awesome 3 feed there. We didn't even acknowledge. He's on a 4 streak right now. 8-4 on the day, I believe he is.
Yeah, 8-4.
Great work, dude. Oh, he does every time. It's every time. Only when I do it. I watched everyone else's stream, and there's not really much of a caster's curse. When I do it, back to back to back. Like, you don't understand. I can't
So are you
acknowledge
saying
anyone.
you've got the bad juju of K7, Spacefish?
I do. So who do I want to win? I kind of want Malicious to win this round. So hey, let's head over to Wookie real quick, who is 8-11.
Yeah, Wookie is also a little slow start, right? 8-11's nothing to really be sad about if you're him. You can bring that back. As we say that, he gets gunned down. The
Bro,
caster
are you
curse
kidding me?
continues no matter
Are you
what
actually
happens.
kidding me? This
Let's
is
see if they
bonkers.
can stay alive for a second. Let's see if they can stay alive. And
No, he
as we say,
can't!
He gets shot-shotted. Oh
Bro,
my God.
that was actually kind of disgusting. What a
That
kill.
was
Who murdered this man?
Oh my God. The
Wow,
caster
Malicious
curse is
slay.
real.
That's a
And
slay out right
Malicious
there.
is gonna take the first round, or the first half, sorry, 86-64, as Cancerous is gonna be picking up this nice, lovely kill feed here.
Yeah, this is that little 3 piece I was talking about.
Oh.
Oh, good trade out there. That was a great trade out.
Oh,
Camstress,
man.
yo, shout out to you for honestly just being the MVP right there. You helped out your team a lot. Holy Christ.
Dude, we've seen some craziness so far here, Spacefish. This second half should be very interesting, as I'm still mind blown after what happened map 2. Sorry, I feel discombobulated a little bit, but going to get back on track as we are on board here with Beams. He's rocking the M4. Can we see what everybody's rocking on the map as far as classes, Mr. Producer? So we're going to see... it's kind of like a split, right? Like we see got 3 MP5s out for the side of Malicious eSports, which that makes sense.
Oh,
And don't know what just happened, but
I'm gonna guess a GA violation. Let me just double check. No, it's not posted anywhere. Mr. Producer Man, please. The producer doesn't understand either.
What the hell just happened? Sorry, stream. Bear with us real quick as we figure out what just happened.
They just really wanted to show off the entry frag right there.
I mean, nobody lagged out or anything, but
hey, we'll
yeah.
take ourselves a 3-minute intermission while we understand what happens. We'll be back. Oh, the host died.
Oh.
Yeah, the host just totally shut down. That's what it was. Okay, we're caught up now. We never swapped to a 3-minute screen, so we're good. Yeah, we're resetting the host. I don't really know what the plan there is. So yeah, we will have to take our 3-minute intermission. We will be back.
Pull my heart out of my chest, train my mind so I forget. Sink your teeth into my bones, dig me out, then fill the hole. Tear me apart, and watch it burn. Tear me apart, and watch it burn. All that's left is a window to my soul. Come and get it. Come and get it. swallow down your jacket's in. Let it drown inside my veins. The sweetest poison I could take. You make it an art, the way that you scar with every word. But before we reach the end, strip me down again. Come and get it one more time. If you wanna lose your mind, come and get it one more time. If you wanna lose your mind, come and get it. Come and get it. Come and get it. Come and get it. I got enough of every melody. They all sound the same. Yeah. For my broken heart, no remedy. But maybe if you stay, we can get away with it. Cause you make me love my imperfections, answer all my questions, just to show me what's on the other side of inhibition. No apologies, my baby. I do you do cause I'm feeling so good. Ooh. I do you do cause I'm feeling so good. Ooh. Oh, my darkest memories, now let me fall back. But you'll be there, ready to rescue me if I go out of track. We can get away with it. Cause you make me love my imperfections, answer all my questions, just to show me what's on the other side of inhibition. No apologies, my baby. I do you do cause I'm feeling so good. Cause you make me love my imperfections. Yeah. What's on the other side of inhibition? Ooh, I do you do cause I'm feeling so cool.
Oh, hey, it's great when my microphone's muted for the whole thing. Hey, anyways, we still have a few questions about the situation. To my knowledge, we're going to be doing play the first round and add the two scores together. Am I correct?
So essentially, with that being said, it would be from where we just ended, right? The 89 to 70 mark. Is that correct? We're just throwing that all together.
Our producer Heroism is going to tell us what the score is. Hey, Hero, what's the sitch, fam? 86 to 64.
Okay. Okay.
Great.
So we're basically starting over from round one, going with those two scores, correct?
I believe so. This is why we're not refs, because we don't know what we're doing. It's great. It's a good little system. I think we're almost ready to run. Do we have a majority of the people in the lobby? I'm being told ask me, but I don't know. Yes, we got majority of people in there. We should be ready to rock here in just a quick minute. In the meantime, we should talk about another one of our awesome partners here in the league, and that is Fade Grips. Now, Fade Grips are wonderful. They are actually relatively cheap. If you don't know what Fade Grips are, they are rubbers that you can put onto your controller or onto your joysticks of your controller, and you use those to stop you from slipping off when you're playing games, because I know I've had numerous situations in which I'm sitting. I did this when I played zombies a lot, but especially during comp. You're going to be just trying to turn or trying to run, and your thumb slips off because you're so sweaty and gross because you're a human. And yeah, Fade Grips help alleviate that. So if you use code K7 eSports at checkout, I believe you get a whopping 15% off your entire order. Dude, it's crazy. Crazy.
Yeah, you can't beat that kind of deal. Basically, chat, what is going on is we had a problem with the host. It like dropped, did something wonky, whatever the case may be. We are still, I guess, getting confirmation of what we're going to be doing. I believe we're going to take 2 scores, basically all like add them all together, essentially, from what I'm being told, and we're just going to rerun map 1, like the very first round off the map, I do believe.
We're going to do round 1, add up the scores from the previous game. That is the way I understand everything. Yep, we should be good with that. They'll add the scores at the end. So let's see. What's the difference? 23 is the difference between...
Okay, so right now, Malicious has got a 23-point lead.
So as long as they don't... Okay, what happens if we tie? just a random question that's not going to happen, but I would love to know what happens if we tie. What? It's a rest space. Thank you. What does that even mean?
I think that
Reset. Okay, it resets entirely.
Okay. All right, so if we do happen to get a tie, which isn't mathematically impossible to happen because it is only a 23-point lead, if I'm reading everything correct, there's space. So potentially we could see the map get reset, right? Which
I'd lose my mind. I would
which
absolutely
right now,
lose
with
my
everything that we've already seen, I wouldn't even be surprised if it flipping happens, bro. After everything that we've seen so far tonight, through the first 2 maps, I would not. I don't even know, dude. I might actually pass out.
I'm gonna be honest. We've had a crazy night. So for everybody who's just now popping in, hello, welcome. Game 1, we had an absolute out of nowhere Dredge taking the game 1 against Malicious, which looking at the lookout was not gonna happen. Then in the S&D, it seemed like Dredge had it absolutely locked down, and then the round 7 curse hit presented by Kamaka, and it went from, I think it was 4-2 to a 6-4 Malicious win. So, I mean, I wouldn't doubt we'd get a tie today. Like, we got to have a little bit of everything. We had a 3-0 in our first game today. Yeah, now, dude, I think I still firmly believe game 5, round 11 is an entire possibility.
Everything that we've seen tonight, I don't even know what to say anymore, bro. I'm literally stunned as we are waiting still for map 3 to resume as they get everything squared away. But you think about it, Space, this is our first time ever working together doing these matches, and we've already got a crap ton of insanity.
Yeah,
Who
it's
would have
cursed.
predicted that?
Us as a group is cursed. That's why, hey, another shameless plug while we wait for everything. That's why we need to get together and work on the K7 podcast and get a like caster's corner going. So if you guys don't know what the K7 podcast is, that is K7 Lockdown presented by, guess it, K7. It is a patron exclusive podcast over at patreon.com/K7 League. Now, I got to openly admit, we've been missing out a little bit on a couple games, a couple of videos, but we're going to get back to that. But first, let's head over to this game, dude. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know who's going to win. I don't know what the score is going to be. I'm not going to guess it. I rolled a die at the beginning of it last time, and it didn't matter because the game crashed. That's just the kind of level of psychosis we're in right now.
Honestly, I can't even predict the winner either. But it looks like it does look like Malicious is going to well, I was gonna say they're gonna get the quick early.
We don't
lead,
know.
but you never know right now. Like everything is so weird. So sorry if I got spaced out a little bit, but everything has just been flipped on its head. With this
Spaced out.
series. Oh, no pun intended. But right now, it does look like right now Dredge is going for this trip cap. They've got all three space. Anything can happen right now if they can hold it, which I say that, but at this point, dude, anything can happen. I don't even know.
Well, watching their S&D, they played hyper aggressive. And it seems like they're bringing that strategy into this round of Dom, and it's working out very heftily in their favor. As if you watch the kill feed, it's just blood after blood after blood of Malicious. And they kind of caught back a little bit, but overall, Dredge is still on the top of that board, and the score is 20-8. They've got a hefty lead right now, and I don't know what the difference is supposed to be, but honestly,
I think
it's still anyone's game.
Like I think the way that it was typed out or told to us, right, is if Dredge can tie this up at the 23-point mark, because that's what the lead was for Malicious going into this, we would essentially have a tie, which would mean the map would get completely reset and replayed to have a winner, right?
Yeah, that would mean we also have to play this map a third time.
Right, which would be insane. I don't think that's ever happened, even at the pro level. I don't think they've ever done anything like this. But crazy things happen in K7, dude. Like,
oh, what shots from Nate? Oh my gosh, sorry. But, wow.
But right now, like I said, I'm still like shock and awe, bro. As Dredge is pulling away right now, and they're looking really good after this restart. So that's what my question was going to be to you, Space, is like, who does this benefit more with the restart? Does it help Dredge out to where they can kind of like calm down and reset mentally? Or does this kind of like help Malicious even though the score is not in their favor?
Honestly, I think it messed with everyone equally. And to assume that it helped anyone is to just be cynical of the situation.
Right.
Not saying anything about you. If it sounds like that, I'm sorry. It's just it's like, so confusing for everyone. Yeah, I understand you. It's just so confusing for everyone. And I think Dredge is coming out on top because they know how to deal with a unique and awkward situation.
Unique is one way to put it, as they've literally flipped everything upside down, and they've got a really big lead over Malicious. I didn't see this coming. To be honest with you, Space, this has caught me by a total surprise. I thought that Malicious would have picked up right where they left off, and they would have came out, firing, and essentially try to put Dredge in the dirt.
Yeah, but you gotta think, Dredge is also 23 points down on the scoreboard that's not being shown.
Well,
so this is an even closer game.
And right now, I think they're pretty close to that tiebreaker mark, right? I can't really do math in my head. I've said it 20 times on
it's
these
very
K7
close.
streams.
It's like a 10-point difference right now, I think.
But as we say that, Malicious is coming back, as they're going to have control of the B and C flag. If they can get this A flag and turn everything upside down, I wouldn't even know what else to say, honestly.
I think if Dredge gets C or B, just 2 points for the remainder of the game, they win, because there's 45 seconds remaining. Oh boy.
This is gonna be
I think Malicious has still got this in the bag. But yeah, because it's just a bloodfest in favor of Malicious. 80-59, take away 23 points. That would put it at 67, we'll say. So Dredge has the lead just barely. I don't know. I really don't know. This is an actual nail biter within 5 points.
Yeah, this has just been, I'm going to say once again, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but this is just insanity. Everything that we've seen so far throughout this series has just been crazy. Like, you go from map 1, the insane win by Dredge on that one, because I didn't see that one coming at all. And then you have the, the infamous Kamaka round 7 curse, as Dredge wins that that Dom, but unfortunately, though, due to the point rule, if I'm correct here,
Malicious has won.
this is going to take map 3, right?
Malicious does have map 3 as the final score there being something along the lines of 69 to over 70. I don't know.
About
It's
right.
so
I don't know.
it's
My
confusing.
head's already hurting, dude. Like, what is going on? As we are going to come back for map 4, if we can get a quick look at that before we go to break, that way the folks at home can see what map 4 is, sir. We will be right back with the beautiful Hackney Yard Hardpoint. Don't go anywhere.
Woo! Sir, I said we'll be back.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are 3 games in as of right now. The current score, Malicious up 2-1. I'm accompanied by Breezy, and oh my gosh, this is our first time casting together, and this has been a hellfire. Like, just put a trash can on fire, roll it down the road, and see what happens to it. Round 1, we had an absolute upset with Dredge taking the win. Then we had a round 7 curse in S&D where we thought Dredge was going to win, and then Malicious won round 7 and won the whole game. Then, game number 3, hosts crashed halfway through the game. We couldn't understand what the final scores were, and it ended up being like maybe a 10-point difference, and just barely giving Malicious the win, even though Dredge won the reset. This is an absolutely insane night, Breezy. I think we need to cast together more because this is insane.
I totally agree with you. It's been a wild night, right? Like, game 1 I casted tonight, it was a 3-0. We come over here to game 2 to end the night. It's just been insanity. Like, I don't even know what to say. My head hurts.
Here's the thing. We
I'm
have.
gonna ask you this question, Space, real quick. Sorry to cut you off, but have you ever seen anything like this from any like experience playing Call of Duty or watching it over your lifetime? Because I have not.
So there's a running joke in K7 of if Spacefish is casting, something will go wrong. I don't know why, but that is a truth beyond reasonable doubt. That's happened every time. But the worst part about it is that it's now hyperbolized because I'm with you. It's pretty much taking Lucifer and Hades and combining them into one person and hoping that the world doesn't blow up in an hour.
Right. For those of you tuning in, I want to say the map count is currently 2-1
Yes.
in favor of
2-1
Malicious, but we're not too sure, as I think they're still trying to add up the scores from the domination, which if you're just tuning in, you missed an insane domination game because Space basically nailed it on the head with map 3. The host essentially crashed. We got we restarted from the first round. Dredge won that 87 to 73, but before it started, Malicious had a 24 point lead. So we're trying to figure that all out. So as it stands right now, Malicious is up 2-1 map count. As we are awaiting to start up map number 4, which is going to be Hackney Hardpoint. And Space, if it's, for what it's worth, if this map is literally anything like we've seen for the first 3, we're in for one hell of a finish, man.
That there's so many ways I can take that. For now, I'm too tired to. I think the listen-ins for this game is going to be really good because we're going to see what these teams are like on an absolutely drained level. Like, we'll get to see them for who they really are and what they are as a competitive team. We'll get to actually listen to both teams in this upcoming game as well. And I don't know, who do you think is going to be more intact after all of this?
Honestly, I have no clue. Like, I don't know what the vibes are like for both teams. I don't know what the comms are currently like. I'm pretty sure, obviously, when we get started back up and we hear the listen-ins, we'll be able to tell, right? But right now, it's literally a coin flip anymore at this point, dude. Throw the stats out the effing window at this point. They just don't matter, right? Because of all the insane chaos we've seen, or in better words, the dumpster fire, I guess you could say, right? It's been a shit show so far, so it's been fun though.
It's been a really good shit show.
It's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of crazy back and forth.
Ow.
I don't really know those Space of like who this really favors.
Hey, so fun fact, Spacefish, if anybody who doesn't know me, I'm 7 foot tall, right? So I've got a lot of body issues, including cramps. So hey, Breezy, just for like a quick 2 minutes while we get everything set up, you should entertain the crowd while I don't try to cry in pain.
Well, we wouldn't want you to do that, Space. We would not want you to cry in pain as you
Think about
are
the content.
suffering right now. But that would make some great content, I guess, if you want to get roasted on social media, which I'd get a kick out of it, but I'd feel bad for you at the same time. But
It's
for
why we
everybody
need
tuning
cams.
in, how are you? For everybody tuning in, how are you guys doing tonight? I am your caster Breezy, alongside the great and wonderful Spacefish. We've been in for an interesting ride tonight so far between these two teams of Malicious, eSports, and Dredge. Right now, I don't really know for sure what is going on, but if you guys are just tuning in, Malicious is currently up 2-1 map count. It's been back and forth, honestly. Map 3 was probably the most insane. It's like the most insane stuff I've ever seen in Call of Duty, and I've been around Call of Duty for a long period of time. The host dropped map 3. We restarted round 1 with Malicious having a 23-point lead, but Dredge won that 87-73, but obviously that's not enough to tie that 23-point mark or overtake it to force the redo. So that is currently where we stand as we are getting ready for map 4. I don't know what's currently going on. I don't really know what to do at this point, but hopefully everybody is having a great night. Hope you all are staying safe. Hope you guys are wearing your mask out in public if it's, recommended, whatever the case is. But I have just been informed we are going to take a quick break while we wait for the host. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back after this 3-minute intermission.
Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna light it up. Tonight, we gonna light it up. Tonight, we gonna light it up. Just like the sunrise, we gonna light it up. Just like a spark that's breaking out. Can't make a stop, can't turn back now. We know that there's no room for doubt. No, we can't turn back now. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna light it up. Tonight, we gonna light it up. Tonight, we gonna light it up. Just like the sunrise, we gonna light it up.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have returned after my absolutely excruciating pain of a leg cramp. So I think everything's finally figured out with a question mark at the end of it. I want to give a quick shout out to our best, most amazing supporter of the league, the most amazing, greatest sponsor that we have, and that would be the like button. If you haven't punched it, then what are you doing with your life? It's free. Hit the like button and show us your support.
I totally agree with that. Smash the hell out of that like button, all right? Also,
We've
if you
earned it
have not
today.
followed me or Space on Twitter, please do so. And Space, where could they find you at?
You can find me at A_space_fish.
And you can also find me at BreezyCast on Twitter. Follow us both and give us your awesome feedback or even give us some very nice constructive criticism.
Yes.
It'd be highly appreciated. As we are going through a really insane night so far, Space, what a night though, right? Like our first night, we get hit with insanity, and I'm excited to see how the rest of this series plays out. Honestly,
Yeah, no, I couldn't have asked for a better start to our working together, honestly, because everything hit the fan. So you know what that means? It can only go up from here.
yeah, indeed. This map 4 though, if we break it down real quick, who do you got taking it, man? Because obviously Dredge pulled out that upset in the first hard point. So does Malicious close it out right here, or do we go to that infamous game 5?
I think Dredge keeps it a close game, but they still take the win. 250, 242.
Ooh, so you're giving this one a little bit closer of a score than the first time around between these two
Yes.
teams.
Yes.
I'm gonna go with the I'll probably go about 250, 245. We'll keep it in the same ballpark. As I think Malicious ends it right here, and then we all can go to bed and end our night on some chaos.
So are you Eastern time?
I am indeed Eastern. Yes, sir.
Dude, we're dying over here. It's 11. We're all, but I mean, it's not as if it's a bad experience because this is an amazing game to watch.
It has been. It's been a lot of fun. And I don't have anything to do tomorrow, so I could be here all night. I don't care. Unfortunately, though, Space, you do have work tomorrow, so you can't be here all night.
Yeah, I'm dying. I got work tomorrow. I had to wake up this morning at let's see, what time was it? I had to be up at 5:15. Yeah, my
You
job
got up
is
right when
killer.
I was going to bed.
Hey, no complaints though.
I
As
spend
I
too
think
much time watching VODs, man. That's my issue. I spend too much time watching K7 VODs and stuff to kind of get all the research going.
Yeah, you know what we need to have people do more often? We need to just get everybody to watch all of season 1, even though it's technically incomplete. Just watch all of season 1 and see how this league has grown and progressed over time. I mean, we started out real small and we've exploded over time. In fact, we're almost at 500 subs. We're 5 away. So if everybody here just has one friend who hasn't subscribed yet, you need to get them in. We need a 500 sub special.
Oh, and not to mention, we are really close to the 1K follower mark on the K7 Twitter.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
We're
Our
currently
Twitter
at like
is so good.
980 or something like that on Twitter. So if you haven't followed K7 on Twitter, please go do so. That is K7 League on Twitter. Show your awesome support. Hero does a fantastic job along with the rest of the staff that runs this K7 League. Shout out to those guys. They deserve a lot of love and a praise. And they give us the ability to do what we love to do, which is casting these fantastic matches. As it looks like we're getting... we're still waiting for map 4. Sorry for the delay.
We're trying. We're just humble casters, sir. We're trying our best. So why?
Hey, like you said, it's almost 11. We're
Yeah.
only going into map 4. At this point, I don't even care if we go to midnight.
I actually think we're ready to rock. Camster says they're good. Wookie says they're good. I think we're good. Think we're ready to rock this thing. As I'm just being
Yes,
spammed in
sir.
our group chat.
Yeah. But I guess to get back on track here, we are going to go into Hackney Yard Hardpoint, and Hackney is another weird map for respawns, right? Like the P2 is crucial, especially locking down the spawns. But at this point, who really knows who's going to take it after what we've seen so far, man? It's been a wild one. And if you guys have missed any of the action, please feel free to watch it back after the stream is over to catch up on all the insanity that me and Space have encountered tonight. And it's been a fun chaos in a way.
So I have a question for you, and it changes between teams. Do you think anyone in this matchup is going to prioritize P1?
Like right off the bat?
Like right off the get-go, just take the most annoying hardpoint.
Yeah,
because
I
a lot of
think-
people
I
will
think
just want the
so.
rotation for 2.
Yeah, I think whoever gets that good side, right? Like whoever has the favorable spawns is going to go right for P1, and then after that, it literally becomes the chaos, right? Becomes that chaotic fight for spawn control and all that. But I think whoever gets that good side is going to prioritize P1 right off the bat. They try to get as much time as they possibly can to end this game relatively quick. As we're loading up space, here we go. We're finally here.
So on that same note about the spawns, whoever's on the bad side, you're gonna get one of 2 situations. They're either gonna all bomb rush and try and take over the hard point, or you're gonna get 3/4 of the team trying to flip spawns from the green side.
Correct. As it does look like Camcerus and Malicious here are going to have the good side. So they're going to get the favorable spawns here for P2 as Camcerus is looking the top L section here of the map, and he's going to find one, and that was some nice shots that he just put into the side of Dredge, man. He looks pumped up this time around, right, Space? Because he kind of look a little lackluster, I guess you could say, throughout the first 3 games.
Well, he's sitting and
Well,
playing
minus
a
map 3.
specific
Sorry,
job.
minus map 3.
Yeah, he's sitting and playing a very specific job. I don't know how I feel about that, honestly. But Dredge did exactly as I'd said. They're all bomb rushed to the point. They didn't really care about flopping spawns, which is kind of rare for the K7 League. Usually, people only want to worry about the spawns, so this could be good or bad, depending on what happens and when they begin the rotation.
Yeah, but as quickly as we say that, just look at the scoreboard now. It has shifted.
It
has
cursed to
became a tie
23.
game, and now, as we sit here and talk about it, Dredge has got the lead once again, and now it's going to be a big fight for P2. Who is going to get control of it? And it does look like that is going to be taken by Malicious, but Dredge is coming in, firing, as they're going to look to push into P2 and essentially try to regain the lead. But they're having a hard time breaking it right now, as Nate is going to choke some shots. That is so
That was
unfortunate. Yeah, that can't happen.
All right,
As,
well,
what
Dredge,
is his name?
they actually end up getting to take that. So that means they're very likely going to be able to take the lead once again. This is back and forth. I mean, this really might be the 10-point difference for the win that we were predicting.
Yeah, Dredge does have control of P2, but if we sit here and break it down, that gave Malicious the good spawns for P3. So now it's just like, what happens, right? Like, how much time does Malicious get off of this hill since they got the favorable spawns? Or can Dredge once again flip everything on
took
its
it.
head?
They didn't care. They just said, no, this is ours.
Yeah, like they seem like they're pissed off, if we could say that. They just seem pissed, as they've got a pretty decent lead so far here in the early stages of these first set of hill space.
Well, this is the big thing. Astro stepped up his game. He's 10-7 right now. I don't know if he swapped guns, if he changed up strategies, or if he's just now more pissed off and ready to get into this game and get it all over with. Because this is the end of the line for Dredge right here. They've got to win this, or the series goes to Malicious.
Yeah, and I'm really curious to hear what the comms are like on the side of the Dredge. If we could possibly get a listen in with those guys, that would be highly appreciated. As we're going to listen to them really
They're trying.
Damn it.
Can y'all hear me?
One more piece.
Get in green, get in green.
2v3.
He's coming tools, coming tools, coming tools.
Oh, my bad, bro.
Got 2 off hill.
Watch
That's
it,
4
watch it.
dead, 5 dead. Hold right, hold right, hold right, hold right.
Pillars, one shot, milk crate.
There's
And one
Just stay right, bro. Just stay
There's
right,
one.
trust.
We
We have them trapped hard.
One more, hey, one more fork side, one more fork
I
side.
don't even understand how that just happened.
I was going to do something like that too. I was going to play me some Warzone, but now I don't want to.
All right, well, here we go. We've got 113-60. Dredge currently in the lead and contesting. Make that holding the current OBJ. I mean, this is looking like a show out from Dredge right now. They've actually got double the score of Malicious. Honestly, I didn't think it'd be this much of a difference.
Me either. And if we can backtrack for a second, okay, I really think that reset that we had on that last map has really affected Malicious here, because they don't look the same, right? They kind of look discombobulated in a way. Like, they just don't look the same, you know? Like,
It feels like a different team.
them, but this looks like a totally different Dredge game.
Oh wow, great shot right there.
Map 1, Dredge is literally just walking away, as this has literally been all of them for like the last, what, maybe 3 hills? This has been all Dredge. Not a single answer from the side of Malicious, as they are going to contest it for a brief second, and the rest of the time is going to go to Dredge as we get ready to go back into P1, I do believe, if that is correct. This has been a wild one, Space. We're going to give Game 5, and man,
this is ridiculous. Look at the streaks on the side of Dredge. It was all of them on 2 or 3 streak for a solid second there. They finally got shut down.
We do have a player currently on the side of Dredge on like a well, he was on a streak. Never mind, he died. Sorry.
Yep, we had to caster curse them all. Literally every one of them, their players. But no, here's the thing. I said it was very cynical to think that a team got an advantage from it. I think you're right. I think Malicious, they started to ice out after that happened. They're no longer warmed up. 93 to 176. But Malicious is holding the point. Just kidding. Now everyone's dying as they get closer to it. We're actually in a bit of a hectic moment right here. Let's see what Malicious comms are looking like as they do hold on to this point.
Push out. When I want to push out.
Let's go. Push up, push up, push up. He's prone. I got 2. He might push you, Cam. I'm not sure.
Bro, he's P. He's already rotated. He's on hill. Window.
Come on, bro.
Take a pose, boys.
2 mid police car.
Yeah, well, police car 6. He's laying down behind the police car.
Yo, he's dead. Go.
All right, push up, guys. Get up. Get pushed up here.
So watch out, garage. He's dead.
Oh, he's dead.
Get in. There's one bottom. Big win, Wolf. Let's go.
Oh,
This is a break. This is a break. Focus right now. Fire car. He's coming up. Watch your right side. Nice. Big wins, guys.
We'll top use us.
Yo,
Garage, dead. I got him, garage.
The same page. All right, we are ready and back into the action. So the current score is 196-134. Dredge heftily in the lead and holding the current OBJ. And that means right here on P3 is where it will make or break, because Dredge can win there.
Yeah, it's not looking good for Malicious, right? Like, they started out kind of hot, but it's been the Dredge show this whole time. And it doesn't look like it's going to stop there, but Malicious does have control of this hill momentarily. But the question is, how long can they hold its space, or do we just end it with Dredge taking this, going to a map 5? Like, how do you see the rest of this playing out?
I see Malicious playing very defensively. They don't really want to worry too much about being on the point. They just want to make sure Dredge doesn't get on the point.
I totally agree. As you look at that kill feed, it's all blue from the side of Malicious. They're coming alive as we've got 3 minutes and some change left in this hard point on Hackney Yard. If you guys are just tuning in, you're in for a treat when you go back and rewatch the broadcast. I am your caster, Breezy. Alongside me is Spacefish. Sorry, I zoned out for a brief second.
It's because the game's too intense.
Like, yeah, Malicious is just, they look really out of it. I think, like I said, beginning of map 3, it really hurt them. Because you think about how much time was wasted having to wait for the host, etc., blah, blah, blah. They got iced, and now it comes down to this crucial game 5, and who knows what will happen.
I mean, here's the thing. There was a lot of a second win right there for Malicious. It still might be rolling. Dredge finally does get the point there, but it took way too long. I think they could get in there and shut it down again.
Yeah, but this could be the end of the game right here, as Dredge is trying to put on a solid defense trying to keep Malicious out of the hill, and just like that, it is coming down to the final seconds. Dredge is gonna force the game 5. What a crazy series we've had so far, Space Fish. Holy cow.
Bro, what a first night for us to stream together. This is ridiculous.
Dude,
what happened?
I know that the people watching at home or whatever you guys are watching from probably don't care, but it is currently 10 after 11 on the East Coast. We started at like 9:30-ish, and here we are just going into game 5.
Oh my gosh.
I'm mind blown. I don't know what to say. That was crazy. As you look at the stat line, break that down for me, Space, if you can.
Dude, I there's so much I need to decompress and analyze. So what I'll do is say after a 3-minute intermission, we have so much to talk about, and we have an amazing game 5 coming up that I can't wait to break down. We'll be back in just 3 quick minutes. We'll be back.
We are dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show, 'cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious, that's the part you always show, 'cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. We are dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. You search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show, 'cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious, that's the part you always show, 'cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's go.
Bro, my mic
Go,
was muted
Space.
again. Okay. So, everybody just now arriving. Game 5. This is what's weird. One of us could potentially be right. I said it was going to be a 3-2 in favor of Dredge. You said it was going to be a 3-1 Malicious, so you could be very close. But all of this is going to come down to the infamous round 7.
Oh, yeah. Well, my predictions are already out the window. I predicted 3-1. Here we are 3-2. So you have the best shot to be right.
But if okay,
And
it's gonna be so weird though. This is the weirdest game, like series and stream that we've had thus far, because we've had everything that we've known about Call of Duty, everything we've known about the K7 League, thrown out the fucking window, and everyone
Absolutely.
just sitting in pure astonishment.
Yeah, and to give a quick little breakdown of what's transpired so far is Dredge took map 1 on Ramaza hardpoint. Malicious took Piccadilly Search and Destroy 6-4. Then this is when the things just really got hectic, right? Map 3, we had the host essentially like take a poop, if you will, and Malicious won that. Map 4, Dredge, not even really close, and now here we are, map 5. And
Who's gonna take this?
I don't know, and Camsterus is picking up right where he left off in the first S&D. He's got the sniper rifle out. See if he has better luck this time around, Space.
Nope, he's getting binked. He's dead. He's gonna die here real quick.
And
Oh,
he
he's
does-
actually spotted, I think.
Yeah,
from,
I think
that was another
spotted
sniper.
from that trench.
Oh,
From that
please
left
tell
side
me
of
he's
the
shot
trench,
here.
Yeah.
Oh my
Is he
gosh, it's
still
just a
trying
bit of
to
a back
get
and
the-
forth.
Yeah, that
Sorry.
player on the side of Dredge is not moving, but First Blood is going to go in favor of Malicious. So now they've got the main advantage. I don't really know what to really expect with this series, even though that infamous round 7, thanks to Comica, that's when everything is determined, right? That's when we know who wins the map.
Well, everyone's playing this so slow and drawn out because nobody wants to be too aggressive and make that bad first move. It's not like Piccadilly where that's an
But as soon as
easy
you
option.
say that, it is a 1v2.
Yeah, because they just decided to go ahead and get that push in there. 2v2 right now.
2v2, sorry.
But the time, that's what's going to really mess this up. Dredge has one player remaining. And the bomb will be planted. So Yayo's going to have to come in clutch to save the day.
And Camsterus is looking over the bomb with the sniper as we are getting the point of view of Yayo?
Yayo.
Yayo?
I could be wrong.
Yayo. I don't want to butcher your name, dude. Sorry. It's just how it looks. And he is going to get tagged up. He's going to back down to regen, get reloaded here. He's going to get resituated as he is going to throw a stun, I do believe. He's going to try to get the information right. And I don't know if he's in a good spot as he's getting punished from 2 different players here, Space.
He can no
round
longer
looks
defuse.
like
He's
it-
just here for the morals.
Yeah, he's just gonna roam around the map, get a nice little view of the scenery, take it all in. As first round is gonna go to Malicious.
This did happen last
How
time.
we started in the
Yeah.
map 2. Didn't Malicious take round 1 as well?
Yeah, this is not new. This is the exact same game. What if it just happens again? The exact same playouts and payouts.
The deja vu.
I feel like I've been in this place before.
Yeah, that would be wild, but hey, anything can happen at this point, right? Everything else has been thrown out the window. We don't know anything anymore. We've seen it all tonight.
Bro,
As
shout out, we
Beam
got Shifty.
has the snipe.
Bro, shout out Shifty. We got him in the chat. What's up, bro? We got everybody here tonight. Everybody's here to see this amazing game 5. Round 11. Let's see a round 11. Round 7's what's going to determine it, though.
Yeah, this has been a wild one, and yeah, Shifty, Comica, and Tug have experienced some craziness as well. They did, real quick, they did have a crazy search last week between Rated and I forget who else they were playing, but that was insanity. You want to talk about some craziness as Dredge takes this round number 2. Yeah, dude, everything's just been crazy.
It's back
the
and
last,
forth.
couple weeks. Last week you had some craziness. Tonight, me and Space, first time ever working, we've got the insanity. I don't know what to do anymore, man.
I've been told by Victory I'm not allowed to stream after 9 o'clock because that's when I set the curses.
Oh wow! So you're gonna have to start.
I'm a
taking 7 o'clock
time-based
shift.
witch. I'm a time-based witch. Kamaka is just universal.
Yeah, it's tough, right? It looks like you're gonna have to start taking like a 7 o'clock shift. and
Bro,
leave the 9 o'clock to somebody like me or Comica or J Fly or somebody.
Yes.
So you
Oh
don't
my
have
gosh,
your
we need
curse.
J Flight in here. We got every other streamer in our chat, but J Flight.
Yeah, that'd be crazy if J Flight was up in here. But nonetheless, man, this has been interesting so far. It's definitely been the same song and dance from map 2, right? Like, it's back and forth. Nobody's really getting that upper hand. They're saving the best for last. They're waiting for that infamous round 7, and that's when everything just gets crazy.
Yeah, but Dredge played everything super aggressive on the Piccadilly map. They're at least
is
playing
true.
slow on the defense here. And I don't remember if they did an aggressive push on offense, but I can tell you now, they're sitting back. They're not charging for anybody. They're just they're doing what it takes to win. They're not being overly aggressive. They're not overconfident. In fact, Wookie should have got that kill there. He didn't. That's going to be very bad for him. Maybe not, because they definitely just pinched that man there.
Yeah,
2v3.
And if you look at like the side of Malicious, you've got Wolf, who has been blooded 3 straight times. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know what's going on with that guy, but hopefully he picks it up and starts helping out the team a little bit. But to be fair, you know, like we got a lot of game left to be played. Space, anything can happen. We've already seen a bunch of craziness throughout the first search. I don't know if I would say we're going to see the same in this one. I don't think we're going to see too much craziness because they've been kind of like a stalemate, right? Not too crazy.
I was going to eat my pants if they didn't defuse the bomb. I was really worried for a moment. Yeah, no, it's been back and forth, and honestly, I have no clue who's going to win. I'm going to roll a die again. I'm literally going to roll a die again. Evens, Dredge wins.
Well, at this point,
it's a 3.
Well, at this point, we got the same, like I said, we get the same scenario from map 2. Because Malicious took the first the first round, and then Malicious picked up the next 2, and here we are again.
Hey,
so at this point, it's literally a coin flip. I don't know how to predict it. I don't have a die to like roll. I don't have a quarter to flip. But if I was a betting man, which I'm not anymore, I would say it goes to the round 11, and then after that, it just comes down to who wants it more.
I was going to say we need to watch Wolf, but the man's dead again, so we can't. And Wookie got team killed, so that's not good for morale. I don't know where Dredge or Malicious are at anymore, because there's a 2v3 Malicious with the advantage, but Dredge in the lead 2-1.
Yeah, I don't really know what is going on anymore. As you get a look at the mini-map real quick to see where everybody's at, as this kill is going to come in right there from the side of Dredge. That was really scary for a minute, as you just get ran up on, and then that player's quickly traded out. And now it is a 1v2
with Astro
within the favor of Malicious. I don't know anymore, man.
Oh my gosh!
Has been picked up, and oh my god!
Should have planted. Should have planted instead.
Here we go again, back and forth.
It's gonna be round 11.
Stevens.
It's calling it now. Round 11.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised at this point whatsoever, as we're going into round 5. We're getting a little bit closer space to that infamous round 7 that has been made popular by Kamaka, because he's some kind of wizard or something. I don't know what's going on with that guy.
Let's check out Wolf. Let's see what he can do. I really want to see him step up here. Player number 4. 0-4, as a matter of fact. Here's my thing. We're 2 rounds away from seeing who's going to win the series. I genuinely believe it. Wolf, my man.
Gonna get blooded again 5 straight rounds. This man is 2 kills away, or 2 deaths away, sorry, from joining the 007.
Oh, there we go. Hey, so here's the thing. Wolves tend to run in packs. Otherwise, they die. So, Wolf, stick with your teammates. Oh, hey, there's our scoreboard. Thank you.
Yeah, this has been a crazy roller coaster, man.
Oh
like,
my gosh.
I've never seen anything like this. Like, how many times in your like COD watching experience or COD casting, if you will, Space, have you seen anything like this with all this back and forth chaos?
I've seen many back and forths, but nothing that's literally made me to the point of nail biting, because I have no clue who's going to take this, and it's so back and forth in extreme that I am genuinely interested and curious as who's going to win. But it doesn't matter, as Dredge takes round number 5, but we're 2 away from seeing who's going to take the series. I'm a firm believer. Kamaka's got me. He's got me sitting here believing it now.
Yeah, whoever wins round 7 goes on to win the map, as we've seen in map 2.
So the only game mode that's been a hard this team won is both the hard points. Dredge has absolutely dominated when it came to hard points. The S&Ds have been extremely close. The domination was maybe 5 points difference. And even then, it was stretched out between 2 games.
Right. And that's when we get to that point where we might as well just throw the lookout out the window, right? Like, those stats don't mean nothing anymore after what we've seen between these 2 teams tonight. It's just been crazy because, if I remember correctly, Space, correct me if I'm wrong, didn't Malicious have like a slight edge in Dom, or was that Dredge?
That was Malicious. The only thing Dredge had a lead on was Search and Destroy. And it was within 5, or like 0.05, 0.07. Oh,
So
please
they were really
let Wolf
evenly
go.
matched in the side of the Search and Destroy statistics. And it shows right here, right? Like, they've been really back and forth. As it does look like Wolf finally got a kill. He's not going to join the agency. He's just going to drop a lovely breadstick instead, Space.
I was really hoping he'd go 0-11. I'd been so happy if that was the situation.
I wouldn't wish that upon anybody, not even my worst enemy, Space.
I've had it happen to me. I needed to see it happen to someone else to feel better about myself.
I mean, you know, it's weird, right? Call of Duty is such a weird game, dude. You have off days, and then you have your good days, and then you start out really slow in a very crucial game 5 like this. You got to be kicking yourself in your own ass.
Oh my
man,
gosh! Oh, Dredge!
Oh boy!
They took the lead.
Go.
What? This is the exact score. This is the exact score from game 2. This is the exact same game, just on a different map. You can't convince me otherwise.
This is deja vu at its finest, folks. We are in round 7, the exact same stat line, well, score line, sorry, as map 2. You can't script this.
Bro, if y'all haven't hit the like button yet, y'all don't know good content.
Dude, I don't know what is going on anymore. I am lost.
Well, so is the pause menu, so it's okay. Oh, we don't have a mini map.
Well,
yep. Welcome to case 7. We have mistakes.
And we are on board with Campsters. As the first blood is going to go in favor of Dredge, I do believe, and
yes,
this is what happened last time in map 2. This is wild, bro.
Let's look at Wolf. Let's look at Breadstick Brother. Number 4. He's got
Campsters
1 kill. Campsters was taking shots. Let's see.
No.
This is looking bad for Malicious. 4v2. Campsters and Wolf. The last one's alive for Malicious. Wolf almost going down.
Oh no! Can Wolf and Malicious pull this one out and give us the exact same thing that happened in map 2, Space? I don't see that happening, but at this point, who cares? Let it happen.
4-on-2. And the bomb will need to be planted by Malicious if they can't get all these kills. They've got 16 seconds left to make some kind of move. Wolf is the last one alive.
The curse is gonna be broken.
Dredge is now predicted and projected to take the dub. Round 7 victory goes to them. 5-2. This is now a different game.
Match point for the side of Dredge.
Wow.
Oh.
I could be right. I could be right with a 3-2 prediction.
You could be right. You're on a really good track right there, bro, to get your prediction right. But hey, we've seen a lot of insanity so far tonight, so I wouldn't be surprised if Malicious comes out and wins 3 straight.
Honestly, if we get to a round 11, then Malicious wins because everything would
You
be
think
in
so?
such a swing for Malicious that it would tear away at Dredge on a morale level.
Oh, yeah, that would definitely hurt your confidence for sure if you decide to Dredge, if you lose 3 straight rounds right here. As Astro is on a killing spree, can we get his POV? This man is on a... Oh, he was on a 1 streak. I thought it was like... I thought it was on
No,
like
no,
a
no.
4
It
or
doesn't
5.
carry
He
over
came
between
to say
rounds.
it.
It doesn't carry over between rounds is the thing.
Well, it came over with like that multiplier, so I got really confused. I thought he was on like a 5 streak.
Oh
or
my
something, but-
fucking god. Astro
But
in
now he's shooting bodies.
That's
Insult
not
to
your
injury,
winner. That's
and
not you're the
Dredge-
winner.
Dredge pulls it out 6-2.
I was right.
Oh my
I was
God,
right.
Space Fish
Oh my god, I
predicts
actually called the
3-2.
rounds. It's just not the right game. I said it was
Oh my
6-2
God.
Dredge. It just wasn't the right game. Wow.
That was some. I'm gonna be honest, okay? I haven't been in K7 that long to really have that much experience with casting these matches, but that right there had to be the most insane series I've ever watched, I've ever listened to, or been a part of in general. Holy shit.
Bro, what a game.
Excuse,
Oh my
excuse
god,
my
what a
language,
game.
but oh my god. Like, the series tonight has been crazy, especially on a night when it's our first night ever working the K7 together. It's been wild, Space. I don't know what more to say.
I mean, even at the end of that game, we got to some GA violation, like, scary levels.
We did.
So, like, everything was pretty backhand. Oh my god, is it gonna end this way? Who's gonna take this? Honestly, even with GA violations, I still had no idea who was gonna win anything. It was all back and forth. But
I literally just left it up to the coin flip after that map 3. Well, even map 4, because map 4 was like that real turning point where you start to notice like Dredge coming alive and getting like that mojo compared to Malicious, who seemed like they were kind of iced. Could be completely wrong, but when you get held up for however long we were away waiting to resume that map 3 or restart it, whatever the case was, that's a lot of time to get cold, right? So I think that really hurt them. And it showed right there. So GG's to both teams. That was one hell of a series. If we can
round
get a look
7
at
still
the
true.
bracket real quick.
Round
Get a
7
look
still
at
true,
the-
proven yesterday. Or just now.
Yes, round 7 is still intact with the comic curse. That's what we're going to call it from now on here in the K7 League. But
Yes.
as you look at the bracket and the upcoming matches, what do you expect there, Space?
So Natural Talent versus Noxious. I don't know anything about Noxious. I'm gonna say Natural
They're a
Talent
new
because
team, I
they're
believe.
yeah, I'm gonna say Natural Talent because they're actual gods. Valiant Gaming, Band of Misfits. I'm biased, but I will say Band of Misfits.
I'm going to agree with you on those. And I mean, obviously it's still too early, right, to predict all this, but I'm going to go ahead and pick my finals winner now if I can get that real quick. I'm
Sure.
going to go ahead and say that it's going to be Natural Talent versus Knights Templar with NT taking it in game 5. When we get there, of course, like anything can happen from now and then, but that's my prediction and that's what I'm sticking to.
I hate agreeing with you, but I will say it will be a round 3. Natural Talent's gonna 3-0 Knights Templar.
3-0 in the
3-0 in the
final
finals
if they
against
both
Templar.
make it.
Yep. No matter who, if Natural Talent gets to the finals, which I project that they will 3-0 whoever they face.
Yeah, and everything that's transpired today within the K7, I might as well, I mean, not being biased or anything like that, I would say Natural Talent is now like your number 1 team in the league, right? So, and Knights Templar being that number 2 seed. And keep in mind, Space, I didn't inform you of this one earlier, but in that first match between the Knights Templar and the Saints Academy, Knights Templar didn't have Rybo playing. So they were still able to win 3-0 without Rybo. But imagine if Rybo was playing in that final against Natural Talent and how close of a match that could.
Dude, Rybo's such a household name for everybody here in K7. Like, he's
Oh,
proven
he's a
himself.
stud. Yeah, he's a good player.
Dude, speaking of studs and good at what they do, Breezy, where can we find more of your awesome voice?
You can find me at Twitch at BreezyHCS. You can follow me over there. I stream pretty regularly, and you can follow me on Twitter at BreezyCast.
All right, and if you want to hear a little bit more of me or just find me somewhere, you can find me over at Twitter at _space_fish. Also, I am known as the Toddler now. And we have been accompanied by the greatest producer of all time, Heroism. We thank you all so much for watching, and we will see you back here tomorrow at 7, correct? It's either 7 or 7:30.
Yes.
I always get backwards. So we will
7
see you
Eastern,
tomorrow
yes, sir.
at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time tomorrow with another awesome set of games. Until next time, goodbye. Bye-bye.
Stay safe.
Don't. Being safe.